Hi everyone, my name is Juicy Canoy Pascual, and for today's video, I will be doing the donning and doffing of PPE, or what we call personal protective equipment. So before we start the procedure, let us define first what is the meaning of PPE, or a personal protective equipment. So, a PPE, or a personal protective equipment, is a specialized clothing equipment worn by an employee for protection against infectious materials. Step 1. Identify and gather all the necessary items of PPE to don. And always start with the hand sanitizers just to make sure everything is squeaky clean. And now we are going to put on an isolation gown. When you're using an isolation gown, make sure that you tie all the tie of the gown. An assistant may be needed by the healthcare provider. Since I don't have assistants here, so I will put the gown on by myself. And remember, before you put on an isolation gown or your PPE, make sure that you have already wear your rubber boots, and if it's not available, make sure that you have a close puncture and fluid resistant shoes and put it on over shoe. The next is to wear your mask. Make sure to put the mask on and squeeze the nose tight so that no pathogens enter your airway. And to our next procedure, we are going to wear our goggles or face shield for our eye protector. And the last procedure, we're now going to put on gloves. Make sure to cover the cuff or the wrist of the gown, or just to make sure it goes over the gown here. And the other hands we do the same. That is the donning of our PPE, or personal protective equipment. We're now going to proceed with doffing. First procedure is remove gloves. Make sure removal does not cause additional contamination of the hands. To remove gloves on your dominant hands, use 2 fingers. Insert it through inside gloves, touching only insides of the gloves. Avoid touching the outside parts of the gloves because already contaminated. And next, don't forget to sanitize your hands by using hand sanitizer. So our next procedures, we're going to remove the gown. Make sure that you do not going to touch the gowns of inside the gown because already contaminated. What we're going to do is insert our hand inside the gown. Never ever touch the outside of the gown and then roll it down, touching only the inside of the gown. Then discard to the trash can. Our next procedure, we're going to remove our goggles. Do not touch the front of the goggles because already contaminated. The last part is to remove the respirator or face mask. Do not touch the front of the face mask because already contaminated. When you're removing the face mask, pull away from your face. And the very last, don't forget, sanitize your hands again by using hand sanitizers. I am Juicy Canoy Pascual. That is our donning and doffing techniques.